Today I will guide you how to beat Supreme Calamitas using the Southern Summer loadout in Calamity endgame. So in the first phase you basically wanna dodge in cycles. I go counterclockwise, as you can see on the screen, because it makes the projectiles less dense, so you can dodge easier. So here you always want to stay away from that big snake, because you can damage it and there's no point. You basically want to only destroy the hearts, which is done automatically by Shadow's possession. That's why we use it, so we don't have to aim. That's why Summer, I think, it's a bit easier than the rest of the classes to beat Supreme Calamitas with. So now, she does 4 dashes, always remember that, so dodge them. And she either fires this big flying ball, which splits into a circle of other fireballs, or these blasts, which you can basically dodge by using gravity or your wings. It's not very difficult. So she either blasts in a cone or uses these attacks. You wanna always keep moving so you can stay away from here, because the projectiles spread out, so you don't have to dodge like in very close quarters. Here it's the second bullet hell is a bit easier because there are less hellfire projectiles, which those are the heads, the ones with a skull on top. So basically now you do the same. Exactly the same technique. Okay, so you want to keep in mind whether the projectiles come from the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen, so you can dodge accordingly, because always look in the direction of the screen where the projectiles are coming. Like if they're coming on from top, look at the top of the screen to dodge them. You might also want to hold on to your rage mode for the twins that come later, but they come right now actually, because now you need a lot of damage and you don't need it in the other phases. But here you want to kill them quickly because they overwhelm the screen with projectiles, as you can see. I also use, I will show it later, Dragon's Heart as an accessory, which basically turns Adrenaline mode into a 360 health heal over 2 seconds. Also, Adrenaline doesn't completely go to 0 when you get hit, it just stops 1 second to generate. So that is infinitely better than Adrenaline mode. You don't need the extra damage, but the healing is incredible because it's basically a second health potion, which can save you in many situations, and it does save you in many situations over here. So now after you defeat the twins, the 3 moons will spawn. So what do these do? These move very slowly, but deal a lot of damage. So what you want to do is always move in circles. I also do that here counterclockwise, because it keeps them at the edge of the screen, at the edge of the arena, so they're not that big of a problem. So here Calamitas does the same attacks, but here she produces this circle of minions, which takes a long time to kill, and they shoot like in an 8-figure way, as you can see here, the minions. And she also dashes here, so be careful not to stay too close to her, and always remember to move at the edge of the map, at the edge of the screen, so the brimstone monsters will never clog your screen and get stuck in between, because that's a death sentence. Also, always have the Devour of God's revive accessory at hand. It saves you infinitely. Like I basically can't defeat this without this accessory, at least now, because it saves you like so many times. So here, the hearts from the very first phase respawn. Keep that in mind. It's the last phase before you can kill Calamitas. So apply the same rules as before with the snake. Dodge a few more, and she is defeated. She also has a despawn animation, as you know, and also watch out for the last projectiles. You could get killed by the brimstone fire. So this is basically it.